They have a budget. They know their numbers. If you guys have watched The Profit, like what's the first thing Marcus says is like, do you know your numbers? And most of these business owners don't. Well, this group for me is, of course, lead gen is our core. And I was just talking, I had Damien, for those of you guys that know, Damien Martinez has been in the group for a long time, or Shiv, my right hand freaking handles all my sales groups and teams and helps me keep my life together. They were both over. Damien's from Miami. He was out here doing a mastermind with some of the guys up in Lake Tahoe. And they came over last night. We started working on some strategies and some stuff for you guys. And it became evident to me just through talking with them that this group is really more than lead generation. This group is really entrepreneurship, right? And now lead generation, the beautiful thing, and this is what I love about this, why I get so pumped up. This is why you guys see me show up every Tuesday and Thursday for, 5 years running, going on 6 years, whatever that is, right? I know that lead generation is that one skill that fits basically into every business on planet Earth. So my whole concept for you guys is let's start with the one thing that every business needs, which is lead generation, right? Every business needs clients, aka they need leads, right? In some capacity, that could be a restaurant that needs more people through the front door. That could be your carpet cleaner that needs their phone to ring more often. But the bottom line is this: if we can help you master this skill of lead gen, right, then we can make you guys incredible entrepreneurs, right? So I need you guys in that framework first and foremost, because you know what? Some of you guys are going to get into this business model and you're going to see twists and turns. You're going to see opportunities. As I was speaking with Damien and Shiv last night, they're endless. When you start to think like an entrepreneur, you start to breathe and go through your life, understanding that maybe not every business that you come into fits exactly the way I'm training you to do lead gen, right? There's some industries that we talk about that just look, it's not a heavily search. B2B industries, sometimes they're not heavily, you're not going to get a whole bunch of search, with a GMB and the way that I train you with organic, ranking of a website, right? But I do know this is you're going to pick up other skills from other people that I interview and bring in here that are all centered around, how to generate leads for someone else's business, or for your own business. And so I feel like one of the things that I've kind of not failed you guys on, but it's like, I understand, like everyone's at different levels of literacy when it comes to their finances, right? You meet some people and they're the people. There's probably some of you guys are on this stream right now. It's like they're wired in. They have a process. They have a budget. They know their numbers. If you guys have watched The Profit, like what's the first thing Marcus says is like, do you know your numbers? And most of these business owners don't. Well, the same thing is true with your personal finances, right? With your personal finances, knowing your numbers is paramount. So part of that exercise is just you guys actually going through this and going, wow, okay, this is the money that's going out every month. This is the money that's currently coming in every month. Here's either the discrepancy or here's the overages. Okay, where do I want to go? And then maybe, just maybe, a second, third set of eyeballs could look at this and help guide you through some strategies and techniques that I think can be, I know they can be upwards of 20 to 30%, of a shift in the direction you want, trust me, without ever selling anything or without ever getting your first lead gen property up. If we can accomplish this for many of you guys, if we can put some smarter strategies of how you're managing your personal finances, guys, the business financing or the business finances and the way that you run your business is also going to fall in line because the same principles apply. It doesn't matter if it's your personal or your business, right? And so again, you're going to see this put into as we release the new version of the training, we're going to have a stronger foundation built on your personal finances because there's too many people that are coming through this group that have never been explained these things. These aren't incredibly difficult concepts. These are not, this is not tough stuff, but if you don't know what you don't know, right? And so again, as this group not morphs, but as we grow and we see people that have been in this group for 5 and 6 years that have built these lead generation businesses. Damien comes to mind because he was at my house last night and he's been in the group for 4, maybe going on 5 years. He's somewhere in that neighborhood, right? And I've interviewed him before, but it was interesting to start to see the shift in him from someone that now has been around this topic of lead generation and is now looking at every conversation, every business that he comes into contact with or meets, however they come into contact. And he's starting to think about it more as a overall entrepreneur rather than just I'm a linear straight line. I'm a lead generator. I build a lead gen website. I generate leads. I find a business owner. I take a sliver to deliver. I rent these things out, right? Love that strategy, right? That's our business model at its core. But I think if I look back at a lot of the opportunities and things that I've now got my hands into, and I'm a big believer in multiple streams of income. I'm a big believer in that once you have a skill set, to be able to stamp that skill set and to be able to monetize that skill set in as many ways possible. And now I'm starting to see that with people that have been in this group for several years, because now the confidence, the swagger, the understanding of how to generate a lead, it's no longer this mystified, skill set that only, Dan is able to do or whatever, right?